Good evening here on a absolutely beautiful June 6th evening. I guess technically it's not summer yet, late spring, but decided to run back over here to the ranch real quick to just check on the cattle and just check on the babies and everything. So I'm gonna flip you around here in a second and show you where I put them. I haven't put them in this area for actually at all this spring, and this is mainly where we did a lot of the tree clearing. So I gave them a little bit of space, want to see how much of the forage they would knock down, and then we started to have a lot of weeds grow back. I was able to get some grass put down, but not as much seed as I'd like. We'll do more of that in the fall, and then we'll hopefully get a lot of growth and be ready to graze on that next spring, if it grows up this fall or grows up in the early spring. Also, tomorrow is going to be a busy day. I've got the vet coming out. We actually need to dehorn 3 of the Wagyu calves. They're bulls, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to try to keep them as bulls. I won't be keeping them if they're bulls since we have Diablo. I'd sell them, or I need to figure out if I'm going to make them steers. But we'll see what happens. So let's go check on the herd. So this is where I put them today. The grass was real tall, and they have really hit it pretty good. So originally, before we did the big tree clearing project, this pasture basically stopped right in front of this burn pile. It was a decent sized little pasture, but it didn't. Oh, I just saw a little bull pop up, little white-faced bull. He's cute. So yeah, doing the tree clearing project has really opened this up. It's just a beautiful evening. You can see some of the swallows are popping down. One thing I have done, we've been doing garlic mineral, and I actually just ordered a good size order from Southern Feeds in Frankfort, Kansas. I've heard a lot of recommendations on their high garlic mineral. Helps to knock back a lot of the fly load. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to order some of that, start feeding that, and also thought about putting some of that in some garlic flakes in their water to see how much that helps. But over here you can see lots of weeds growing in. Wish I knew what all these were, but I don't. But you can tell the cattle have been biting on it, and they've obviously been trampling it a ton, which is great. We need the impact. There's 408, our most recent Wagyu heifer. That was 2 videos ago. That was the heifer that we caught being born. And we've got the train cruising by, but you can really tell on these south poles. 96 has got the biggest fly load of any of the south poles. Other than that, the south poles don't have many flies at all compared to the Wagyu, the black-hided animals. You can see there's lots of horn flies on the back there. They've got some, but nothing like the black-hided animals have. Oh, here's this little bull calf coming over. Let's see if we can catch him. Hey, you gonna come say hi? You gonna say hi to the camera? Hey, baby girl. Hey, 408. And there he is. So busy day tomorrow. We'll get some footage of getting these bulls worked on with the dehorning. I think we're going to be banding all the South Pole little bull calves just to get that show on the road. Although this little guy right here, 4021, he's, you can see their little horns are starting to pop through. He's such a nice little guy. I don't know that I thought about keeping him and registering him as a Wagyu bull. He's just such a really good boy. So he's a pretty animal. Wanna say hi to everybody? He's like, stop petting me. All right, folks, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, back over here on Wednesday morning. The cattle were back over there behind the barn. Had to call them over with some cubes. Need to get the 3 Wagyu bulls in at some point, and 2 of the South Pole bulls, because we're going to be banding for sure the South Pole bulls. I may hold off on banding the 3 Wagyu bulls, but we're for sure going to dehorn them today. So thought I might let the cattle just graze here. That's supposed to be out about 9 o'clock. The other thing that we're doing today that is really important is we are going to get Coda vaccinated. And what I have to do, I need to give him a couple pills that are going to kind of tranquilize him, which I hate having to do that, but he's just not able to be handled. So need to get back over to the house, and I baked up some chicken, so he'll hopefully take these 2 little pills, crunch them up, and then he'll be going off to sleep here in a little bit, and we'll be able to get him taken care of. So busy morning. Had to do a quick errand, run up to let a contractor in to work on a door. He got here a little earlier, so I'm kind of running around. So that's the plan for the morning. Lots to do. It is a tick past 9:30, and I gave Coda these little pills. Gave him 50 milligrams of these pills. Baked up some chicken legs and cut the meat off. Gave him these pills about an hour ago, a little before 8:30. And it's kind of a light dose. It's not a heavy dose based on his weight, but he he's not acting real sleepy. So the vet's supposed to be here any minute, and our plan was initially to come over here and get Coda vaccinated. Everything online, I thought he'd kind of be shutting it down at 30 to 45 minutes, but it really doesn't look like there's much of an effect. He seems like he's walking around more than he normally does, but that could be with me being out here as well, just checking on him. So mainly checking on him. I just don't want him, if he was going to pass out or fall asleep, I didn't want the ram to be messing with him or whatever. So stay tuned. So far, an hour in, he's fighting it off. Good.
Like how it's like catching on fire. I know, you're alright.
He acts like he's not feeling it.
They really, when you numb them, they don't feel much. It's more of it just feels weird.
Yeah, the pressure. I'm sure they feel pressure, maybe a little heat.
Yeah.
All right, so we just wrapped up doing that. This week-old calf that we actually were able to burn her little nubs. Man, there's her mama, not happy. Real easy process on her, real quick, not as intrusive. 4021 here, he's about 3.5 months old. His was a lot more intrusive. We actually had to cut his deals off and then burn them. But yeah, I will always go moving forward. He's such a good boy. Good boy. He was great, but moving forward, I'll always do it as soon as we can after they're born, not waiting months. I know a lot of people will wait till they're weaning, and man, much more intrusive when the horns are bigger. So glad that's done. Super thankful to have the dehorning done. So obviously we didn't show it, but they go in and they numb around their horn. We give them about 5 minutes, and then we go in and burn it off. One of the calves' horns were a lot longer, so they actually have to go in and clip them off. And it actually shot blood. It was actually shooting small streams of blood out, and then ran our vet. She cauterized it. So, like I mentioned earlier, a lot less intrusive when you get them young. And even on that week-old Wagyu heifer, you could feel her little nubs. They hadn't broke the skin yet, but you could feel where they were. So thankful we were able to get her done. Biggest issue with the week-old calves is you have to separate them from their moms, and then they're too small to fit in the chute, so you have to hold them down. But got that done. We're not able to get Coda vaccinated. The dose that we gave him for the tranquilizer was not strong enough, so he has mellowed out a little bit, but wouldn't let us get close enough to get him vaccinated. So we're going to have to Gotta do something different. So just walking back here to check on the cattle, turned them all back out into this back pasture where they were. So let's take a look at them. And as you can see, there's number 30's calf from last year stealing a suck. You don't need to do that. So I need to spray them for flies. But all the calves seem to be doing good. Here's 4907. So we're about 45 minutes after being done here. They're just kind of sitting down here in the cool. I need to get you sprayed for some flies. Oh, you're okay, big boy. I was hoping you could just lay low. Here's 408. Where's your baby? We gotta go find her. Make sure she's doing okay. Pretty nice day today. Okay, so I think that's 4021. Yep. I am disappointed. The Wagyu bull that we had born on our farm, he's a beautiful animal. He looks really athletic. He's a little wild, so we ended up banding him. So he'll become a steer. Really loved how he looked. I think he's going to be a great looking animal, but his temperament is not very good, and if he's difficult to work with when he's small, I can only imagine how bad he'll be when he gets large. So we ended up dehorning him and banding him, so disappointed on that. But I'm gonna keep looking here. I need to find that little heifer, the little Wagyu heifer. I don't think Mom, yeah, she's kind of looking. She was bawling for it earlier, but I don't see it. So sit tight, let's go look for her. You gonna show me where she is? All right, I started walking over here. And, oh, there she is. She started running. Yeah, I just saw her. She's sitting in the shade here. All right, thanks, Mama. We'll check on her. I'm sorry we had to take her away from you. I think she's doing all good. We'll check on you later. That is the only downside of doing a procedure like that when they're young. It's way less invasive, but you do have to intervene and take her away, and mom got a little stressed. The calves always get stressed on stuff like that, but Mama didn't like that. So that might be why when I started walking towards where she knew her baby was laying, she came running. But all's well that ends well. So first time getting through that. Glad we got it done, and everyone seems to be good. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll have to figure out how we're going to get Coda vaccinated for his rabies. Maybe give him a higher dose, figure that out. It's too bad, but we'll get it done eventually. So have a great day. God bless.